What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Jazz versus Kings game going down on Sunday, December 8th, 2024. Here at Pick Dawgz, we drop the most repeat videos at anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. All right, man. Hope everyone's doing well. We got a nice little West Coast battle here between two teams looking to get on track for the season. You know, both teams kind of started off a little bit rough, and we got Utah headed into Sacramento to play the Kings. Let's break this thing down, man. Jazz, 5-17 record, 10-12 ATS, averaging 109.7 points per game, giving up 117.7 points per game. It's kind of been their issue this season. They've struggled on the defensive side of the ball, and that was kind of their struggle last season as well. You know, we saw the Jazz have a lot of high-scoring affairs last season. They were one of the better over teams, and the difference between this Jazz team and last year's Jazz team was the Jazz were actually winning games last season, and they were covering spreads, and it just hasn't been that way this season. I will say, though, they are coming off a massive win in their last game. They won 141-99 against the Portland Trail Blazers. I didn't watch that game. I didn't know how that game went. We were on the Jazz, so I was pumped there. There were 4-point dogs in that one. I thought it was a great spot for them. But, man, I mean, that's damn near a 50-point win there from the Utah Jazz. Who would have thought we'd be saying that in 2024 with the way their season has been going? But before that win, I mean, they were on a bad stretch. I mean, they lost 8 of their last 9 games. So maybe that's the win they need to kind of kickstart them. But I really haven't loved what I've seen from this Jazz team. I've took them multiple times this season, and it really just hasn't worked out for me. So I'm a little trigger shy with this Jazz team at this point of the season. But like I said, I do like how they looked last night. And they're going into Sacramento to play this Kings team, and similar to the Jazz, I will say it's been a disappointing season for this Kings team. I mean, when making that move to get DeMar DeRozan, the Kings' mindset rolling into the season was, hey, let's make a playoff run. Let's try to go deep in the playoffs, and let's see what we can do with this new squad. I mean, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, DeRozan, I mean, that's a good squad they got there, but it really just, they haven't been meshing well, man. They're averaging 115.4 points per game, giving up 113.9 points per game, but they're coming in with an 11-13 record, 9-14-1 ATS. I've been pretty critical of this Kings team this season. I just think they're overvalued by odds makers because of the roster they have. But look, I thought they looked good in their last couple games. I mean, they're coming off a big win against the Spurs. Won that game 140-113. A couple games before that, they beat a Houston Rockets team, which I thought was a nice little win. And then before that, it was ugly. I mean, they've lost, they lost 8 of their last 9 games before that. So very streaky, this Kings team is, and it's a tough one, man. These are two teams that, like I said, I'm very trigger shy. I will say I'm going to give the edge to the Kings here. I think that the Kings do win this game. You know, they're back home where they play better basketball after a 2-game little road trip, whereas this will be the Jazz's third road game in a row. For this pick, though, man, I'm not ready to lay points or take points with either of these teams, so I'm going to take the over, guys. I think it's a good overplay. Both these teams rank in the bottom 10 in points allowed per game to opposition. And look, I mean, the Sacramento Kings in their last game dropped 140. The Jazz in their last game dropped 141. So these boys are shooting the ball well right now. I think this is going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring game. And like I said, I'm just not there yet with either of these teams to take a side. So I think the safe play in this one, take the over. I appreciate you guys watching this. Click that subscribe button, drop a like, drop in the comments who you're taking in this one. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You'll find all my plays there. I'll catch you on the next one.